What up, y'all? It's T-Biz and
Overlord Productions. Again.
yeah, he's going to co-op some videos with me today. And today we're going to look at the Masterverse new Eternia Webstor. Just got this in.
Webstor, a Webstor. That song is still relevant.
Anyway, well, it's new Eternia Webstor. So far, it looks pretty cool in box. We're gonna check out some of the art on the side. He looks pretty cool. He's like in some looks like he's like in a cave of some sorts, a green cave. If that leaves any hint. And he's got a spear gun in hand with his
2000X AF when that came.
and then his 2000X, spider legs on his back. And then when you look at the back, he's I guess off not far off in some kind of wilderness web type thing or whatever, like landscape, not far off from Grayskull, because you can see Grayskull in the background, and other figures from this wave: Clamp, Champ, Skeletor, and Prince Adam. And let's read this real quick. Webstor, Evil Master of Escape. Many moons ago, when Castle Grayskull shattered into the seven winds, pieces of it fell into Webstor's web. Now the devious trap master lies patiently in waiting on the Isle of Eternia. He knows that it's only a matter of time before another greedy adventurer wanders into his lair, seeking treasure or even the power of Grayskull itself.
So, Grayskull got destroyed?
It looks like it, man. It looks like
it. Shit.
Yeah, spoiler alert, folks, yeah.
It's a spoiler alert. The 1987 Motu movie is almost canon.
All right, well, now we're going to shut up and get this guy open and check it. All right, folks, so we're back. But if you look at the back, you've got some instructions or whatever. It looks like on the bottom of the package. I mean, not back, but let's see. Just clip on or attach the spider leg backpack, which is already attached. Okay, you have, all right, his grapple can plug into the little grippy thing that goes into the back of the laser gun, or his spear rifle or whatever, and then you can just plug it in there. And there you go. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Oh, and then I guess you could plug that grippy thing into the legs too. So, interesting. We'll figure it out, I guess. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. But yeah, here he is, folks. Here he is. It looks like he has translucent red eyes, which are pretty neat. If you put the light on him.
Jeweled eyes, like that one Skeletor we got in Origins.
Yeah, pretty much jeweled eyes. That's pretty cool. He's got an open mouth, so there's a lot of detail in his mouth. You can see a tongue back there, no hinge jaw or anything like that. And then he's got two more red eyes above his eyes, or above his brow. His armor seems pretty cool. It's got a nice purple metallic look to it. And yeah, there's purple and black. And this other part seems kind of translucent, or it might be clear paint, or I don't know. It's weird to tell. I think it's clear with some paint over it or whatever. It's translucent, but the paint's, you can see where the paint's on top of it. But either way, it looks cool. It's got that metallic finish right underneath it. And let's see, there's his backpack thingy, which is already attached. So I don't know what the heck about detaching it or whatever, but we'll figure it out as we go. He feels pretty solid. Here's a look at his boots. Pretty solid. He feels pretty damn solid. I like the color of the metal on his boots. It's almost like I don't want to say bronzish, but it's like not quite silver, not quite. It's kind of tarnished looking, which is kind of cool.
Patina.
And he's got a black and gray loincloth, his red belt, all that stuff. Pretty much he's got the same good range on the midriff, waist articulation, perfect splits, upper thigh, double knees, rocker pivot and all that. And he's got the big claw toes. He's got big old claw toes, so that's cool. And yeah, man, he's pretty good to go. He's got, I guess on his arm, he's just got like the little fin spike on his underarm, just one, and then the one on top. So pretty much standard Motu stuff to me. And then
he uses some of the new Eternia Skeletor parts.
Maybe so. And then his legs are articulated on this backpack, which is also kind of a metallic purple plastic. And they do swivel, and they've got a hinge on them. So they can wrap around his shoulders. And, they can actually do a pincher move all the way around his shoulders and stuff. His biceps or whatever. Yeah, his biceps. So that's pretty cool, man.
So you can collapse him down like a Milton Bradley karate fighter.
Yeah, or if he dies, then his they could just curl up like that, and then they just go back out. So that's pretty cool. And I guess I'm gonna figure out how to get these off real quick. All right, folks, and I got it to snap off. And you look inside of it; it's got some like some tech going on. Looks like some kind of circuitry. And there you go, man. So yeah, you can just if you just press it in, it'll clip off. It'll clip right off. So let's try to do that again. Guess it doesn't matter which side goes on which, but yeah, you just gotta clip it on like so, and if you kind of press inwards a little bit like that, it collapses, and yeah, you can just take it right out. So yeah, that is interesting. And I guess you're supposed to be able to get the string in there somehow, I think. Yeah, I think you're supposed to be able to do that, so yeah, we'll have to figure that out too. But we'll, here he is, bare-chested. All bare-chested in blue. He comes with another open hand, or actually like a grabby hand, which I'm not gonna lose, but yeah, a grabby hand. And then he comes with a fist. So he's got two grab hands and like a kind of open grabby hand and a fist. Here's the spear gun, which is pretty neat. It's like his orange laser gun, but it's basically a spear gun, so that's cool.
Like a harpoon.
Yeah, with a harpoon that plugs into the side. So basically that can just shoot it off. And then, yeah, that's crazy. Then this pegs out. And this also pegs out. So basically you should be able to, I guess, get it in here too. Get it on the back of his backpack, which we'll try to figure out real quick. Let me see. We'll just pinch that again. If I can do it. There we go. So you just do that, I suppose. And I guess if you have extra string, maybe you could probably make it longer, I think, or suppose, maybe.
Well, what I recommend is some black bendy wire.
Do that too. Oh, wait, hold on. Try to get this on again. Let me see. So imagine you can just get it like so. See, and then we just put it back on there again like so, and it should be, yeah, you get the same effect. So there you go. That's cool. That is cool, man. That works. But you're supposed to be able to plug this thing in too, which, yeah, or I guess what you could do is you could take his pinchers off and do that and have it like a claw thing. So that's cool too. So let's guess we can take these off like so. There's a lot you can do with this figure, man. There really is a lot.
Me, or does he seem more deluxe than like Clawful?
Maybe in some ways, yeah. That's a good argument, man. That works. Oh yeah, and here you go, dude. So you can plug these in, and then he's got a pincher thing. So that's cool, man.
So his spider legs on his back turn into like a pincher thing?
Yeah, and if you plug it into the thing, the little grippy thing that plugs into the back of the laser gun, you got a pincher grip, so that's cool. Well, we need to get him geared up again. So before we get him all posed up and stuff, forgot to mention too that his grapple hook, man, I'm sweating. I'm moist anyways. Yeah, yeah, the grapple hooks or whatever, they can extend out, so that's cool. That's cool.
I'd like to see your Mochi Classics do that shit.
Yeah, no doubt, man. That is cool. That is awesome. All right, y'all, we're back, and here he is in a generic pose, and he's pretty cool, man. What did you just say about him? He was kind of more deluxe than the Clawful?
He's more deluxe than, yeah, Clawful, or maybe some of the other ones we've gotten before, because you don't really get the pop and swap, we'll say, kind of technology with a lot of those figures. Like, if Clawful didn't have the shield, like, not deluxe.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, because I had talked to a lot of people about this. I would have rather have seen them take the shield out of Clawful, and maybe even the little bicep piece, and just sell him as like a $20 figure.
Yeah.
And then maybe go deluxe with Faker.
Yeah.
Because you could give him like the orange sword, axe, and shield, and the orange armor, and then the skeleton head, and the extra hands, and the purple armor too.
Yeah, extra accessories and stuff like that.
Because it's like, with Faker, you can do that. With Clawful, it's like,
And another cool thing, yeah, like I said, we've got the little pincher thing that you can have that you can use to grip onto stuff that's articulated, that can move about all kinds of ways, which is cool. And it can pinch, so that's awesome. Then you could still use this, I guess, as a laser gun if you wanted to, or just a spear gun. And then the grapple hook in the back still plugs in, so it still has that old school gimmick where you can. I have kind of plugged it in, but yeah, dude. So there he goes, man. He can still do his Webstor type stuff, man. And I guess if you have
this, you won't lose the string inside of him.
Yeah, you won't lose it because you can open it up. So that's like total fail-safe. That, and if you can find the same kind of cord but longer, you can make his grapple a little bit longer if you wanted to. So yeah, that's pretty kick-ass, man. That's actually pretty cool. And the grapple retracts, so that's a whole lot going on with this guy, man.
There's a lot of hidden surprises I know about with this figure. I thought it was going to be the armor's just one piece that like snaps on like any other Mode 2 figure. You plug the legs in the back, and then his gun and grapple hook were one solid piece. I didn't think there was a string. I didn't think you could remove the claw on the back. I didn't think that it would have all that extra detail. So they went above and beyond with one of my favorite characters. So, hashtag figure of the year, possibly.
Yeah, it could be possible. Could be possible. And real quick, we'll do just like, I guess, a new figure comparison. So, give me a second. We'll get on. We'll get. And here he is, posed up to a good old New Eternia, not New Eternia, but New Adventures Galactic Skeletor. New Adventures of He-Man.
Who I just got today.
New Adventures of He-Man Skeletor, the Galactic Skeletor, I guess you could say. And yeah, Skeletor is a lot bigger than he is, man. He's still a lot bigger. Even though they're both like kind of crouched in my generic poses, he's still like, yeah, he's just a lot bigger, man. Just a hell of a lot bigger and a lot beefier. I can
vouch for this because I used to have it. That new one kicks the snot out of the classics one.
But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. And then again, once again, like we're saying, like all the things that make this figure kind of deluxe too, is that he's got the the translucent eyes, which when they reflect, looks cool because it makes it look like if you were in a cave and you saw him and you had a light in there, it would be reflecting off that. So you'd see these red eyes glowing back at you, like 4 of them. So you wouldn't know what the hell that is. It's pretty creepy.
It's like light piping, but it's not.
Yeah, it's totally not, but it is, but it isn't. Yeah, very cool. Very cool, man. Very cool. Love this figure a lot, man. He's really not bad. They did
it's a 2 thumbs up from both of us, so that's 4 thumbs up. In other words, you need to buy it.
Yeah, they did a good job. I didn't feel iffy about him like I did with Whiplash. I felt a little iffy with Whiplash, but not with this guy, man. They did a good number on him.
I'm currently trying to get my hands on. That's a crusade in and of itself.
And it makes sense if he's a master of escape that he's not going to be a gigantic, beefy figure. He doesn't need to be. He needs to escape. He doesn't need to be heavy. So yeah, that totally makes sense.
Like a ninja. Where's the Masterverse ninja?
Oh, that'll be awesome. That'll be freaking awesome.
I'm waiting for that.
New Eternia ninja.
Oh no, not the T-Biz.
All right. Well, this has been T-Biz and
Overlord Skit-ductions here.
signing out.
Laters.